Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess baby. Pisces, if you are a business owner or aspiring to be, or if you're a member of the Patreon community, stay tuned to the end. I have something for all of us. All right. Let's see what Message of Spirit has for you. This is the Muse Tarot. Because you are the muse, baby. Thank you, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. That's bounty raining down on you. Excuse me. Roses might have symbolism for you. The highest vibrating flower. Roses also represent divine femininity, creation, and birth. Roses also have thorns. So don't forget to bring your thorns. This is a hand above. So hand of God, hand of the universe, hand of the divine, pouring down roses, highest vibrational energy within this matrix grid that you're in. If you felt confused or dizzy or like you were going round and round for a while, this could be like around practicality, because Nine of Pentacles is sometimes Virgo energy. So if you've been sticking with the plan and the plan has become boring or monotonous, technically, like that's the way. And now there's some sort of bounty being rained down on you. So this could have to do with something that you're growing or cultivating, or this could be a blossoming or blooming of yourself. And then of course this could be related to monetary bounty. So if you're manifesting monetary bounty or a blooming of some kind, either of those two things, bounty or blooming. Bounty and blooming? Now I'm hearing the sound of music. If you have been doing that, this is saying like it's here. I'm just going to read the energy like it's here versus it's coming. It's on the table, so it's here. The blooming is here. The bounty is here. Her arms are outstretched. Yeah, it's going from a muted to a vibrancy. Muted to me is not bad. It's just like sometimes we have to sacrifice color, sacrifice excitement for a greater, longer term vision or goal. Yeah. Show me that Nine of Materials. Muse of Voices and the Knight of Materials. Damn, I think there is something there with that, because the Muse of Voices, if we interpret the word muse as the inspiration, it's like a muse is also something it's like you can't touch it, kinda. It's like you'll always be inspired by it, but you might not always understand it. You'll always be like, there's a longing, there's a admiration, even almost like a spell, but it's not a bad spell. It's like you know the Frank Sinatra song, Witchcraft? It's like when you're like so enamored by someone. The Muse of Voices is like either the voice inside your head or the voice that you have activated within has now begin treating yourself like a muse, or allowing yourself to move in a more fluid way. The ballerinas here also are like, it's interesting because they're so poised and their position is so, it's structured but delicate, but their dresses are taking up so much more space. It's like their dresses are actually creating additional imagery of their aura, their space, their femininity here. So something has changed within you. Something is not the same. But the Muse of Voices here, there's this artistic approach or a new approach towards structure and femininity. Maybe this has been inspired by the full moon. But this is a flying high energy, and it's crossing a bridge from one darker dimension, not dark as in bad, but like an unknown, or I have to grind, or I got to keep my head down, crossing over from the darkness into this expanded light, this delicate balance of structure and flow. The Muse of Voices is also very clear-minded when it comes to boundary setting, communicating wants and needs, saying no to things. This is beyond innovation of words. This is beyond innovation of your voice. And this is beyond boundaries. This is like the next level up was a little bit more ethereal. So this could be like God or the universe has been speaking to you and through you, to you, and now it's about to be moving through you, through your voice or through your movement. Both of these cards have like a significant arm placement, so I wonder if this has to do with movement for some of you, and maybe that's literal or maybe that is symbolic. The Knight of Materials, though, this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's when, all of the Knights represent behavior, action, and movement. So this is now when the physical, the material world moves. Technically, that's 10 of Materials. What is with the movement that I'm seeing? This is like after being on the other side of something, the other side of pain or the other side of a shutout. Let's see. Show me the arm movement. Are you taking up more space? You're stretching the material and stretching the word so that you can take up more space. 9 of Wands. Again, it feels like this is a long time thing. A long time in the darkness. Okay, King of Pentacles. Well, that's the mastery of the material right there. This is when someone has done something for a very long time through commitment and devotion, knowing like this is not an overnight thing. This is not going to be 1 month. It's not even going to be 3 months. This might be a several year-long plan or situation. What's interesting here too is if this is a long-term plan that you've been implementing, that's now you're seeing bloom and bounty from it. There's an interesting element here where it looks, roll with me here. It's like if the 3-year plan is to focus on this flower, let's just make the flower the central focus. I'm focusing on this flower. That could be your business, your health, your family, your bank account. For 3 years, I'm going to focus on this. There's an interesting thing here because there's a requirement for you to dance with the universe versus having a step-by-step exact plan to follow. And that's where people can get fucked up. Not everyone can do that. So it's like maybe having a business plan or having this overarching plan with room for the unknown, with room for like dancing with the unknown or dancing with the divine. That's really what it is, dancing with the divine. That's the message, because now we have 10 of Pentacles here. That's the message. This is so interesting. Show me the dancing versus the structured plan. 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups. There's something that you've acquired that you're able to implement, or you have been implementing in this new way of being, living, moving towards something that you're building or blooming, this like bounty, this success, this blossoming. There's something that this is twofold. You've walked away from maybe an old way of doing something, but it was like that old way had to be experienced so that you could take with you only the things that are important, necessary, or help you move forward. 6 of Wands is victory and success in doing this. That's such a flip in the color of energy from muted to vibrancy. 6 of Wands is, in this card, there's a lot of onlookers who are cheering you on. So this could be some kind of performance, some kind of platform, some kind of support group. But it's like she's even in this like, ta-da, I did it. All the arms are up and out. The arms are up and out. So like this is the position for being open to receive. She's receiving the cheer. She's receiving the support, the encouragement. And Knight of Cups is like offer, new beginnings, roses again. Now is a bouquet of roses here. Show me this Knight of Cups roses. 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, Master Builder. Kind of feels like as you're taking care of this, you're moving towards this goal, there's someone parallel. You become this is like you in a very stabilized energy, receptive and stabilized, successful, maybe even like feeling very fulfilled because you followed your heart, your intuitive nudges. But this Knight of Cups feels a little bit like an outside source that can also, it's like they've received their bounty or blossom and can also add to what's happening here. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, it's a coming together. It's like a joining of forces. It's when you know in Star Wars they say like don't cross the streams. This is like two people crossing the streams and something very powerful happens. There's a decision here though. And this decision that you may be facing is it's a shift in a location, or it's a shift in a way something's being built, or a shift in a way something is being used. 2-2 is Master Builder, so it makes me think that two builders are better than one. Yeah, it would be a new way of building or a new direction. Let's do this. Show me this Master number 2-2, Master Builder, crossing of the streams, relocation. Two builders are better than one. Nine of Cups, Page of Wands. Kind of feels like you like get to some element of fulfillment on your own first. So there's a new beginning. That's 3 Wands and 11 Cups. 11 is Master Manifester, Builder, Manifester. 3 of Wands is allowing the ships to come in. Show me one on the page. This is so interesting. Where are you going? 8 of Pentacles is a master of the craft or a master of the work that they're doing. This Page of Wands is here because they're very good at something. This could be a Sag, Aries, Leo energy, or that could be in your 10th house or your rising sign. Show me this Page of Wands that's good at what they're doing. Okay, heavy emphasis on the fire here. Aries, Sag, Leo. This Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, is the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's starting something new and they're very good at, I think this is the process of alchemy, turning something from the darkness into something of the light. Sunflowers, black cats. The Queen of Wands is the shadow queen. So it's like she goes into the dark and then from the dark she attracts and becomes magnetic. It's also creative energy. This is like artist energy and we're talking about the muse. So there's artwork here. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. Now that's 4 of Wands. House, home, stability. 4 of Wands also a higher vibration of like experiencing a win. If this, oh, there's a squirrel literally running with a nut in his mouth. That might be this. Like, if this person is outside of you, and if this is you, this is like gathering the pieces to put the 4 of Wands together. Show me the Queen of Wands. 9 of Wands again. So that's confirmation to me that that's you. There's some element of mastery you experience in material form and voice, vibration, movement, dance. There's something that's mastered with this. And it's celebrated. And then there's a transit. And then there's a person here. And with this decision of like crossing the streams, crossing the stream is also crossing over the plane. Like 2 different planes of land. It's still 4 of Wands even when we add that 9. So the movement that takes place as you're receiving bounty and blessing is highlighting something that you're very, very good at. And this could have been like your healing journey. And now like different kinds of people and different kinds of opportunities are presenting themselves to you, because an energetic shift has taken place from a monotonous choice or like a consistent practical plan that was implemented, even when there had to be pivots with the divine in the darkness. So what's the advice here for this? Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Holy shit, it's to make magic happen. Damn, they're like giving you all the things that you need to make a bigger wish come true. Yeah, even at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. This is crazy. This is utilizing your fire at a very high level. So it also means that things are going to be faster. Things are moving faster for you. That's something to pay attention to. If you feel like the days are going by so fast because there's so much built into your day with intentionality, not busy is not productive. Productive, though, will feel fast. And fast is like a sign of, oh, I'm in the flow. I'm in the fire of flow. Which is interesting because that looks like a shift in gear, to be honest with you. It looks like things did not feel fast. And then things begin to move fast. That makes sense because it's Sagittarius season now too. What is the mercurial energy? There's something with words, voice, song. This came up recently too. Let's do this. Show me the mercurial third house energy I'm seeing. Page of Wands. What about them? Yellow. Yellow flowers, yellow backgrounds here too. Did you unlock something that you used to be afraid to say? Or you unlock something? This is solar plexus. You unlock something that you were either like beaten down, trained to not say or do, or the people around you use the power of word to deter you from saying, singing, moving in a certain way. Moving could be performing behavior, like doing something. Something is unlocked in the yellow. Something is unlocked in the solar plexus. Hey, she has a record here, like an album, like a record player. So it keeps coming back to this. It's vibration, it's sound. I feel like it's speaking. But sound is movement, it's vibration. I'm getting twirled around in it, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe for some of you it is words, and maybe for some of you it's movement. Both of those things, speaking and moving, they are the same thing. It's coming down to vibration. Vibration is the reason we hear anything, and vibration is evidence that we're moving. Okay. That would make sense because the magician is the alchemist. This even kind of looks like a record player, but it's like, or a record, I should say. But it's like so different. Show me one more on the mercurial third house energy. Holy shit. Ace of Wands. You're getting a peep inside of a passionate new beginning, or you're getting an offer from somebody who's like cooked up what's needed for this new beginning to take place. If you are a witch, a practitioner, you manifest, you talk to the moon, you do spell work, you write lists of, like, you script what you want your future to be. If you're an herbalist or you've been like intentionally eating in a way for a certain kind of result, there's a brand new beginning here that's like very encouraging. And it's going to feel like, yeah, it did unlock, because this is a keyhole. Remember I said something unlocked in the yellow? Unlocked in the solar plexus. There's a new beginning on the table here. And this is like post-bounty blessing. Bounty blessing is here. And then also an Ace of Wands is here. As a result of something you've unlocked in your speaking or your movement. The speaking and the movement, whichever one you're in, whichever one you did, you'll know you did it if it was outside of a norm. It's like you said something you wouldn't normally say, or you are moving in a way you don't normally move. It's outside of the familiarity of the structure of like comfort, home, known space. So it's in the taking of a chance that movement, that word, that dance, that something brings in this Ace of Wands. Show me that Ace of Wands. Page of Pentacles. They're kissing you right on the mouth with this, man. Your vulnerability is essentially what's being, it looks like, recognized and invested in. Did I say vulnerability? That's what I meant to say. If I didn't say that, that's what I meant to say. Your vulnerability is what's being recognized and invested in. Is this person investing? Who is this person? Who's that Knight of Cups with the roses? The Star. There's so much here. Pirate ship on the mind, heart chakra open, crow by the right hand. The Knight of Cups is the Star. Aquarius energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, somebody in the limelight, somebody with recognition, someone with power, but it's otherworldly. This person is someone that can't be touched. Are you someone that can't be touched, like that muse energy? Eight of Pentacles again at the bottom. This looks like someone who sees in you an ability, a skill set, a gift that they also have. That's why they're able to see it. Knight of Cups, the Star. This could also represent you receiving resource, opportunity, invitation, interview that's of your like highest alignment. So this might not be describing the person. It could be, I guess, but it could be describing the type of thing that you're receiving. It's of your highest alignment. The Star card is your highest alignment. There's an uprooting though. Okay, there's an uprooting. I knew I was feeling movement. The uprooting is essentially leaving behind the old version of you, like your skeleton and skull has to stay back there. And you might take some roots with you. 10 of Wands, I got that with this card. It's like you're taking something with you from where you were. You're just taking the essentials, the most important things. So you're taking the root. It sounds like the roots are strong. Maybe you've like done a lot of root chakra healing here. It's like there's a stability in the basis of who you are, the basis of safety, the basis of truly believing that safety and abundance and security are your birthright, and that you can create that in your reality with ease. Judgment. Ooh. It's saying goodbye to an old version of the self so that you can actually experience a level of harmony and support that was desired and conceptualized but not being experienced in the previous place you were. Perhaps that was the Nine of Pentacles pre-bounty, was like, I'm doing some sort of healing, investing, work, development with the concept of ideal community, ideal relationships, ideal friendships, ideal familial support. And it was only concept. It was not materialized. In this judgment call, in reception of this Knight of Cups thing, it moves from concept to experience. You'll know if that's for you because someone eating grape is symbolic of royalty, but it's also symbolic of the meticulous persistence required to grow grape orchards. One of the hardest orchards to nurture. So it's not a manifestation of like, oh, this just kind of showed up at my doorstep. It's not that. This is like after a long, dedicated, persistent journey, there's materialized results and an energetic shift in your makeup. It's like as you're experiencing fulfillment, like, oh my God, I'm so glad I stuck with this. It's like it worked. It's working. Then it's like there's an energetic shift altogether, and that energetic shift speeds things up and brings in resource and decisions for you. Options are privilege. It's like if we don't have options, then we're living in scarcity. If you have options, you've like risen above that. That's what makes me think this root chakra has been healed. And the option twofold is like speaking and moving in your truth is calling in someone who's like seeing that, or calling in a resource, an opportunity, an interview, a new pathway that allows you to uproot. So there's like a movement from one place to another that allows for higher level relationships and an investment in you that you can pour into you a lot, but this investment in you is something very useful, and it's not at your fingertips. There's something about that this like investment, show me the investment that I'm talking about. 9 of Wands in reverse means that somebody's able to take something off your plate, or someone's able to do something for you, versus being like very tired, being the only one doing something. 9 of Wands in reverse is help is here. Like, remember Mrs. Doubtfire? Help is on the way, dear. It's like, you don't need to do everything on your own. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles is another 2. It's like a lot of decisions all at once. 9 of Wands in reverse. So this could be collaborating with a business partner, or if you already have a collaborative relationship with somebody, it's like they're able to do something more or deeper. 8 of Wands, that's fast. 3 of Cups. Damn, it's somebody else. There's someone else here. There's someone else here. Wow, Sagittarius energy. Maybe they're Sag, or they have Sag placements either in their 10th house, maybe their 3rd house. But this is like balance, where one of you is the moon, the other is the sun. This is like, especially if you're a business owner, or if you are initiating a project, like you are a lead point person in a project or an initiative or nonprofit experience. Maybe there's 2 people. It could be more than, maybe I'm reading it too literal. It's more people than just you here. Show me the 3 of Cups. Devil. There's 3 people there. 2 of Cups. This feels like for people... Wow, King of Swords again. That's the mute. Technically, that's the Muse of Voices. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. This is what I was feeling. This feels like you had to do something alone for a long time. And there may have even been a comfort in that, because like you're good at that. But the comfort in that for too long would turn into the devil. It would be like, I'm going to turn my back on any assistance, any alchemical healing, collaborative experiences. This 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups is moving away from the possibility of you being stuck doing everything on your own. That's the devil energy. 2 of Cups, King of Swords is, I trust myself to welcome and decide on partnerships, relationships, collaborators, business partners, colleagues that nourish my mind by bringing their own flavor to the table. Like, these are 2 different people. Even in the 3 of Cups, it's 3 completely different people. So everyone's maintaining individuality, their unique gifts, their unique purposes, their unique, what they bring to the table. No one's losing any of that, which is beautiful, because then it's like, now you have like, okay, I get it, a bouquet, an assortment. It's like it's a lot of different, beautiful, useful aspects of people and minds and creativity versus just one person doing all the shit. I think this is like a very big deal though, because if you've been healing, hold on, let me get this other deck. If you have been healing deep wounds, especially around like that speaking and that singing or moving, dancing, whatever, that solar plexus wound a lot of times is a result of and root chakra wound is like, I can't trust anyone. And that usually happens because you were shown that either caretakers or intimate partners, very close relationships, showed you that you can't trust anyone. So this like independent Nine of Pentacles, like, I just gotta like heal this shit on my own. I gotta do all this stuff on my own. Spirit has called me to do that. May have also felt like great, because people have shown me I can't fucking trust anyone, and it's easier for me to do this on my own. It's like that wound is related to interpersonal dynamics. So then when that wound gets healed, because like you've showed yourself how discerning you can be, how strong you can be, how your boundaries actually protect you before things get to that like I can't trust anyone level, the energy shift then is, okay, I don't have to be alone doing this, but the fear, that PTSD tremor might still be there. If this is like deeper, I'm not going to go too far there. This is a deeper wound for you if this is like a parental thing or a family thing, you know. I'm not going to go there, but my brain did. Even in this Two of Pentacles, she's birthing, that face is birthing out of the solar plexus. Is like if your voice, your movement, your innate vibration was abused or mocked or stifled significantly, that solar plexus is going to be muted. And it takes years to have it turn back online, to have the color come back. It's back. And when it's back, it's like now it's time to re-immerse with others. And it doesn't mean that the fear of fuckery isn't there. It just means that through you can speak kindly to the fear. This King of Swords energy is like, I know how to spot patterns now better than I did before in myself and others. So I don't have to worry about getting completely rocked, because in my healing, I also learned what to peep. This may have also been like there was like significant severing of the individuals that you like experienced this with, and in that space between, you're able to see stuff that maybe you didn't pick up on when you were immersed in the experience with these people. You know, they say like hindsight's 20/20. It's kind of giving that. It's like your hindsight's so strong now that you can use it in the present now. Okay, show me this collaborative situation. Nine of Swords, that's PTSD. That's a phantom though. You know, she's not really here. So it's okay if you feel afraid. King of Wands. Whoa, they're popping. Gilded Tarot. Ace of Swords. Hangman in reverse. Someone that you are working, like, I don't know what this is, this dynamic here. You know, I've been standing this whole time. Hold on, let me sit my ass down. I don't know what this dynamic is, but I'm gonna boldly say this eliminates a suspension for you. White owl, white dove. When doves cry. Yeah, the chain's broken here, and the chain is in the devil card. Chain is in the mind. This is good for you. Who is this? Who is this? It's so hard because they're so similar to you. they're so similar to you, but they're bringing in something. They're bringing in something you don't have. And it's in doing that it seems like there's great potential for some other kind of expansion. They are a leader. They are very strong. You guys have the same fire. That might mean that in yours and their healed energy, you guys have the same strength in your solar plexus and root. I don't know that means you have the same wounds. I kind of feel like you might not actually. But you have this like commonality in self-worth, security, strength, and some form of grit. This might mean that you're meeting people in your strength and in your healed vibration versus previously meeting people in the vibration of like healing, which kind of means like wounded, you know? I want to say that again just so you really take that. This looks like a chapter where you're meeting people in the vibration of your healed version of you versus meeting people when you were healing, which translates to wounded. I understand. Like, we're always healing and we're always wounded. I get it. But this is like, you're meeting people in this elevated vibration. Like, they are of that vibration versus like when you were in a lower vibration, you're meeting people in that vibration. And this person eliminates a suspension. A chain breaks here. Their sword breaks a chain. Their sword could be a word, a contract. Show me the elimination of the suspension. Damn, what the fuck's going on? She's dancing too. You see her? Open arms. What does this mean? The World card is the end to a cycle, but this is like a winning victory. This is an Olympic success story. This is maybe taking a bigger stage where there's like there's higher stakes involved, but there's also more cosmic energy involved too. Whole new vibration, whole new cycle. Show me the suspension. Six of Wands, victory and success. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles might be this Knight of Cups person or people. Three of Cups, King of Wands. You're meeting people in this changed vibration. And I think I was talking about this with my cousin this weekend. We went to see Wicked, and she is like 25, and she was saying how like she loves seeing people go after their dreams and be smart about it too. And like she just has so much love for for all different kinds of people doing that, however that looks for them. And she expressed discontentment for some of her friends who like will hate on people, just like, you know, petty bullshit, judging people for whatever. And she's like, I just think there's enough space for all of us to like ourselves and love ourselves and then go act like that and do things because we love ourselves. And I was like, girl, you are ahead of most of the population because people love to hate because they hate themselves. This feels like if you have changed how you love and view yourself, you're also being surrounded by more people like that. And then there's like an amplified energy of like, holy shit, when we get together, there is a power of change, a power of like, this Six of Wands is like, not only are they successful and recognized here, they're actually like influencing the villagers for continued change for the better. Slowly, but like this is a very positive shift. So I wonder if you're like coming together with people who share that mentality, that perspective, maybe even that same mission. it's kind of giving like you can change the world like just by being you, and then also when you join forces with others who are doing it, it's like the Avengers. Like everyone gets together and it's like, wow, what can't we do when we're all working together, you know? So it makes me think this suspension energy was like spirit having you in solo mode or hermit mode, or like having to learn something on your own first. Holy shit, yeah. Hermit at the bottom. I meant to say Hierophant, sorry. But I said hermit at the bottom, so maybe it just means like that alone energy is like in the past, that past chapter, you had to be alone. Hierophant is a higher level commitment, and it looks like it's a higher level commitment for the people, or for more people, or with a higher level commitment with the right people. I think a period of like, yeah, suspension, 4 of Pentacles, being held back is over. I super like this one. Advice for Pisces. 8 of Pentacles is like, whatever you're doing something right, you're doing something well. And it's like, thread the needle, babe. Yes, 6 of Pentacles. This is Lakshmi. You have a really strong foundation because of what you came through. And at the same time, it looks like what you came through is not part of some sort of blossoming and blooming. It's like the blossoming and blooming, the bounty, is a result of what you came through being over. It's like you don't have to bring, maybe the wounding. There's something about the wounding. It doesn't have to come with you now. It was just meant to teach you. Yeah. Isn't that crazy that I just fucking said wounding and the 10 of Swords came out? Scorpio. What just happened? At the conclusion of Scorpio season, you saw something? You saw something? 6 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. You saw something and you knew like the time here is done, or the time you saw something that gave you permission to move towards the rainbow. Wheel of Fortune, knowing like this is like the end of that cycle. Several generations or lifetimes of like karmic shit closing. It does have to do, like 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords come out, like there is a moving away from and moving towards again. This is like a big transition energy. You saw something during Scorpio season and it's allowing the wheel to turn, but it really is because your free will is allowing yourself to move forward. You might have even gotten a glimpse of a timeline. This might be something that starts happening with you. The third eye is clearing. You can get glimpses of timelines, and that may help you in decision making or planning. That might be part of learning how to dance with the divine in the dark. Is like, I have a kind of plan, but not like a day by day, every hour of the day planned. And by moving with the divine that way, you align with this like higher vibrating group or person or manager or a partner or something. And that's the new timeline. Okay, advice for Pisces. Tower as your advice. Burn it down. I'm just kidding. Do what you gotta do. But this is also like, trust what you see. If you might have a gift of foreseeing towers for others. Dodge and weave that. You know, and if you have that for others, it means you also have it for yourself. Tower as the advice is like, let it burn down for a greater good, or restructure your foundation, like give yourself the permission to restructure your foundation. Could also be like recharging the foundation with a higher level of enlightenment. Well, that lightning. Double seeing eyes is like, you saw something in Scorpio season, and the advice is like, you saw what you saw, trust what you saw, and like be the towers, like be 12th house. 12th house is endings. 12th house is karma. 12th house is also like reimagining the future with your intuitive, sensitive, psychic abilities. So live that out loud too. You don't kind of want to say you don't need to take anybody with you. And that sounds like a little harsh, but it kind of feels like this is like, you don't need to take anyone with you. It's like the ones that you are going to meet in this newer vibration is like, that's where you're supposed to be. Smash that love button. Oh my God, this journey was a journey. If you are a business owner, you can submit your website and business information at the first link in the pinned comment below. I'm going to send out an email to all the subscribers of High Priestess Healing this weekend or early next week as an invitation to shop small versus shopping big. Supporting small businesses, small spirit-led businesses, and allowing your money to amplify people who are not in positions like Amazon. If you have not submitted your business information, you could do that at the first link in the pinned comment below. Patreon members, I sent out to some of you, I sent out an announcement. We're moving back into the school app. It's just such a better platform, and we have like a solid crew at this point, and our calendar functionality and our ability to play with one another in that app is just going to be so much better. And I know a bunch of you are already in there. Thank you so much for being in there. If you are a member of the Patreon, your meditation or your esoteric tarot subscription, it's available over there on the school app. We're going to have everybody move over between now and the end of the year. If you're part of the Wellness Transformation group, our meetup was moved to next Sunday because Mercury got basically everybody's ass yesterday. So if you haven't registered, you can register for that at the second link in the pinned comment below. We are entering our final stage of the Wellness Transformation journey. Our final meetup will be December 21st. That is also the winter solstice. Save that date on your calendar. After that transformation journey is completed, we're going to shift everybody out of the Patreon over into the school app, and we are going to facilitate leaders in that app. Our community name is High Priestess Healing Leaders. So it's going to be people who are actively leading in some capacity, whether that is you are a leader in your community, you're a leader on a platform, you're a leader in business, you're a leader in podcasting. Any person who is leading groups of people and would benefit from the support of others who are also in that position. I believe that when we come together, it's kind of like this reading. It's like two heads are better than one when you're in the right vibration of leadership, you know? Stay tuned for more on that. If you're not part of the Patreon or the school community yet, I'll start inviting people in December and January. But for now, I just want to keep it to our crew. Thank you to the crew who's been riding with me. We got meditation, Reiki, healing Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. For those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States, you can register for the Reiki healing meditation donation-based circle at the third link in the pinned comment below. I can't wait to see everybody there. Come get your Reiki healing with me, baby. And if you'd like some Reiki now, you can hold my hands. Take a gentle inhale through the nose. And a soft release out through the mouth. Savoring your peace at the bottom. And claim this, baby. Drop it in the comments. I claim my blooming and I claim my bounty, baby. I'll see you later, Pisces.